And here we go with attempt number 2 at the Canis game. We actually have mech slots, so maybe this one won't go up in a ball of fire. We can hope, right? We can definitely hope. I am going to go for the traditional Hydro Rush opening. Then, as you guys know, because everybody plays a bit of Canis, if you are on the FAF client and you have never played Canis before, I don't know what you're doing with your life. We are going to move out to the right-hand side, and it looks like the reclaim was turned up because we've actually got 38 mass bits out here. I don't know. I guess if the reclaim was turned up much, these rocks would show up because it shows 10 and above, and they're still below that. Double it up and you get 10. But we've got a lot of reclaim nonetheless. So we're going to get the rest of our mass extractors, get our hydro built, trail out, build some extra power, ACU to the front, and secure everything. We also don't have an extra mass extractor out here. Usually there's 3 for the air player, but in this case there's only 2. Oh, that's because this is 4v4 special edition. It is not the adaptive version or the regular version or anything else. It's one of those crazy subset maps that you don't see too terribly often. Okay, so I'm going to do that. We're going to build 3 P-gens, small grouping, then our storage, and then queue out the rest of the way with more P-gens. And you, my friend, are going to assist the Hydro, then immediately walk to the front. And we're going to get another engineer out that will assist him on the Hydro build. We're just going to go ahead right here and start with our reclaim patterns. First engineer out will probably go grab this mass extractor on the side and then move up to assist the ACU. Maybe build a radar right in here somewhere. And then obviously there is usually, since I got a 1500 rated player over here, it will probably happen. There's going to be some aggression, and there's going to be a unit that comes down here and tries to raid the mexes, so I should probably take preventative action on that front. That means getting up some land factories soonish. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, take away that patrol order, and we are just going to go for a regular old build here. Let me actually use my hotkeys since I have them set up. I should do that thing. Might even do to make a template for the land factories to be able to just slap that son of a gun down with 4 factories around a mechs. So I'm going for the adjacency anyway. Alright, so once this bites into the reclaim, we can start upgrading to T2 mass extractors. That should make life a little bit easier on the economy front. It does look like Tortard is moving to the left with some scouts. Got some scouts on the front, so competent people to my left. 1400 rank, and it looks like a 1200 rank. We got 1100 in the air slot, and the wreck is doing exactly what he needs to be doing. So good dealio there. There's our reclaim. Let's go. I will probably end up reclaiming this factory later in order to put mass storages around these mass extractors, because I'm going to get more use out of the adjacency bonus from the storages than from the double adjacency on the land factory. So just keep that in mind. We'll swap it up a little bit later. I'm going to move you over here and do that. And we're also getting a little tiny bit of reclaim off of this as we're building. I'm going to go ahead and grab... Yeah, your ACU is still in the base. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot some tanks over this way in hopes of defending these engineers. So we've got nobody as Cybern. We've got 3 Seraphims and an Aeon. This is a very undiverse team. Did not go to the job site training, I would reckon. But hopefully we can get the job done without any Cybern. I was going to say, if one of us has Cybern, I would almost be interested in borrowing an engineer and trying to build a naval factory in here somewhere and getting some Salems up. Since I'm Seraphim, a cruiser might still be useful, but it's not quite so much. Yes, I know, not building an air factory, it's fine, it's fine. We will get the job done. That just means we need to build air factories for ourselves and not depend entirely on our teammates. Sometimes you gotta do these things. So we're gonna build an air factory right here, and I am gonna start streaming out some air units. We actually have a pretty substantial amount of power already, and now that we've got storage up, we will be able to buffer quite nicely. I need to get rid of that before I move on. And we'll go requeue all of that, same as we had it before. And you, my friend, are going to move up here in order to build the Hydra and the radar with the ACU. Gonna double assist there. And scout Ninties over to the right. Oh, so you are getting an air factory. You're just waiting until after we build our own so that we have to waste the mass. Well, fine then, be that way. I queue you guys up here. I'm just gonna take all this reclaim. Every single bit of it. Since we got this done, we will move over to the other side, and then we're also gonna have a large clump of rocks up here that I need to grab a hold of. We'll work on that in the future. Power's still looking all right. Good. Minus 16, which is not fantastic, but we are using all of the mass that we are reclaiming. I can go ahead and get another one up, and I think I'm going to leave this on for the power because we are going to need a lot of power with the shenanigans that I have planned. What was that? That was my air factor. I actually don't need that all the way up there, so we're going to leave him in the back so we don't lose anything stupidly to air shenanigans. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to the front. I'm gonna queue it up. Oh, you know what? That actually looks like a problem. There are units coming in here. That is quite a few. So we're gonna take you. I can get decent coverage with a radar here. Then we'll go up to the hydro and consider a radar there as well in the future. You've already got 2 engineers out over this way, which should do fine. We're gonna go ahead and queue to this side, and it looks like Stock Shock is coming over to guard his pass, so I might not have to be as worried about that as I thought I would. Go ahead and move all of you up here. Going to get the rest of you online with some more tanks, artillery, and anti-air, because you need all of those things. And we're going to snag everybody but our air units and move to the front. So these are all THAMs. Not going to be a problem for that Seraphim ACU to knock out. I'm going to ping a scout up this way. See what's going on over there. I'm a little wary. I don't want to get too far away from my teammate, but we are going to go try to get this mass extractor. Oh, hello there. Nice to see that you're up to no good. We can actually queue a couple of tanks up this way, and that should solve the problem. I'm going to go heal this mass extractor up, and then go get the hydro. And you guys can come back over this way. Well, thank you. Thank you very much indeed for that mass extractor donation, and that is going to be the death of one of my NGs. I think I'm going to take 2 to the front, make sure that we get this stuff online, then we'll go back to the mass extractor there. Good, good, good. Alright, T2 upgrade time. That should be, yes, 3 mass extractors. We'll go 1 more, should have enough reclaim to sustain that. Yeah, you're not getting out of here, sorry. I'm gonna have to kill you. That's just how it's gotta be. Don't kill my mass extractor. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, we'll back up there. Now we know where the ACU is, so that's good. I've got 4 inties on the front line to defend myself should that become necessary. Engineers flowing up to the front. Good deal. I'm gonna actually queue 3 artillery at a time. And we are just going to move all of these to the front. Now, my biggest problem here is going to be that I don't actually have a lot of build power in my base. So I'm just going to throw another land factory down here. Do that. You are going to build engineers on repeat over to that side to temporarily assist the... Oh my. Let's back up a little. I don't want to lose everything. I'm going to get in range of my ACU, so that my ACU can start dealing damage. Move you over here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to get my ACU into a pickle, because if I moved out front and lost all of my tanks, I might not be able to deny all of those tanks with only my ACU. He might bring up some artillery, and I would be forced to back out of my upgrade, and that is not what you want to have happening. I'm gonna throw this down with a couple more power generators, and then we're gonna go T2 radar right there. When you guys finish that, you're gonna come over here and assist the air factory. Already got everything queued properly there, and I think I'm actually gonna stop this and go ahead and Control K that land factory. So we're gonna go grab the reclaim. Come on, come on, come on, come on, give it to me. Why you gotta take so long? And then go for that. Good dealio. Ah, we have competition for our reclaim. The air player is snagging some, but you know what? That's okay. I don't mind. As long as he is doing a good job as the air player, it is a-okay. Speaking of doing just fine, I'm going to go for a gun upgrade. The T2 gun comm for Seraphim is a brutal opponent to go up against, and I feel like ramming one into my opponent. Let's go up here. I don't see any other units, so we can go ahead and grab all of this reclaim as well. And I need to find out what's over there. We're going to take a scout, see what's on top of the hill, and if there's not a lot, we are just going to go ahead on in there. Might be a fun time. I'm going to go get all of those as well, because we need to queue up as much economy as possible. So none of this stuff is actually a threat. We're going to go ahead and move the tanks up. Get everything in here. And I am going to see if I can punch a hole in the front line. So he has got Ilshivas coming out. T2 factory already up. That means that I may have a little bit of a problem in my future. But for now, I will be A-okay. I'm going to bring the rest of my engineers up. We are going to get all of this taken care of. Pop the engineer on that side. Good, good, good. And we need to take out this radar. I'm going to move this artillery piece right up here from where he should be able to kill that. Oh, stock shock. Yo, I need you to not let all of those units into my base. That would be lovely. Maybe, can you do that for me? Go T2 radar so that I can protect myself. In the meantime, we are going to throw down a T1 on the front line, and I'm going to pull everything back because it looks like he is going for an assault. Yes, he is. Okay, ACU, don't fail me now. I'm just gonna truck on in here and hope for the best. I've got enough air to protect myself. And I've also got a scout which should be able to project out front and see what is a-coming. Let's see. Stock shock is still kind of hanging back here. Not really sure what I want to have happening. Looks like these are all combat units, so let's go here and back the hell up.
Commander under attack.
That also looks like a gun comm, so I'm going to have to pull all of my units back up to the front. Stock shock, I really hope that you can get some good stuff online, because if you don't, I'm going to be in a mess of hurt. He has 1650 health. I think he went nano gun instead of T2 gun. I'm going to overcharge the Ilshiva, hope for a little bit of veterancy here. He is still at full health and still coming with that gun. I might be in a bit of a pickle. We're going to patrol the air in front of me so that I don't take any unnecessary hits. Overcharge the Ilshiva, and the ACU is going to fall on back, so we are good there. I'm going to pull my units to the rear because we don't want to overextend. Pull you up, thank you, and gunships are glorious. We're going to go ahead and get nano so that we can compete with the other, and stock shock is down. Oh no! Oh, that is bad news right there. Let's get to the front. I need to make sure that those gunships stay alive because that's the only thing between me and Dro. This is a Seraphim ACU as well. Went for the gun upgrade and powered on through there. But that means that his ACU is not in the rear. So I'm going to move all the way back here and attempt to take control of the rear section, get my inties away from the flak. That ACU is going to be fine. I did not see how quickly those went down, but I do believe that is a T1 ACU. Still, nano repair at 87%. I am glad that I got that energy storage down early, because if I hadn't, we would have been in a world of hurt. What I am going to do is stop this, go T2, and we are going to get a couple of T2 engineers out because I need to get some T2 power online in a bad kind of way. Now I've got the nano regen. I've got units at my back. We should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and move up here. I'm going to see if I can duke it out with his commander. So I've got 18,000 health, which is way more than he has as a potential. And it doesn't look like he has intel either. Hello, Dro. I've got more regen than you and more units too. Let's just move on in. Oh, stay in range, stay in range, stay in range. Please and thank you. He zigged and he zagged a little tiny bit. That means that I'm going to be able to get up in here into his business. Oh no, I stopped. Pull back, pull back. We don't want to vet him up too much. Alright, got units in. We're going to kill that and then move into the main base. And we are probably going to need some T2 support upgrades here and go Ilsheva, Flak, 5 Ilsheva to the front. And I'm going to go ahead and snag an overcharge on those Flak. That's it. Now we got control of the air. We do have T2 Aeon on that side, so that means that we could potentially get mercied at this point. I need to be careful of that. Let's move in. Move in. All my units with me. Come on, up to the front. We got to stay on this thing. These indestructible commanders are a pain in the buttocks, let me tell you. It takes forever to eat through them. I'm going to move units over to that side, and we're just going to focus on taking out the eco and keeping the units suppressed. I'm going to take all these and this queue to the front, and you are going to start producing Ilshevas instead. Take all of you, and we are going to grab a T2 power generator, then assist on the air factory, because that seems like what we are going to need. Speaking of need, overcharge on the Flak, definitely a necessity. Dro is looking pretty low. I'm going to move in and try to take out all of his build power. Another Flak there. We can kill that, sure enough. And then we can start overcharging through his engineer. This is going to work out beautifully. Suppression for the win. Lots of damage there. Next overcharge needs to be on Ilshevas, I think. Come on. There we go. Once that other T2 power generator comes online, we will be in a good spot for this. We get, that is probably going to be a Flak out next. I'm going to overcharge engineers on this side and kill the Flak. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's going to lose his gunships. I shouldn't have overcharged that time. Oh, I am taking a lot of heat. Get that, get that. I'm at 98 regen per tick. Hopefully I can get a veterancy here, because if I don't, I am toast. Oh no! Ah, dang it! Too many Ilshevas. I didn't realize how many he got up. That was a mistake. There is a ton of reclaim on this side though. And Dro is quite low. I'm upset with myself for that one. I got way over ambitious. The damage racks up so quickly on those Ilshevas. And it looks like, yeah, we lost another on the other side too. 3 people dead, all from our team. That did not go as planned. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. 2, 3, 4. That was this guy. Blackheart was the one on the other side that got killed. All may not be lost. We'll see what happens here. Plop down a marker. Blue is going to be a problem. Cork is feeding units in. He's about to start crossing the choke. What needs to happen now is... Oh, there it is. T3 factory. I was about to say, get some T2 engineers up. Need to start planting T2 point defense across this side to lock this down. And then go for T3. But he is already on the ball. Tortard wandering into range of 2 gun commanders, though. He needs to back the hell up. He's got a T2 point defense online and a lot of Ilshevas, so he might still be able to make this work. He does have, looks like nano repair and the gun upgrade. I'm not sure if he has T2. I don't think he does, judging by the amount of HP that he has. But he needs to get all of his units over there because he's about to get pinched. He's going to be moving back this way, but Yellow is going to bring units down from the north, and he is going to end up sandwiched between not exactly the best position to be in. Go ahead and get rid of that one so that it is not there to bother the peoples. Ilshev is moving down on that side. Tortard, you made a critical error there. We got 18k potential. That is going to be a lot of regen on that commander. Now Tortard is dead. He might be just trying to take people with him. Missed the balls in the mix there with that Aeon gun comm. Orc hugging as tight as he possibly can. Oh, that's going to be a lot of damage. No, and that also took out all of Tortard's units. Missed the sacrificing for the greater good there. That's going to leave the wreck all by his lonesome. And that is going to be that. It is my bad. If I hadn't died on that one, been able to do a little bit more damage, I think we would have been okay. My goal there was trying to shut down the economy and build power of Dro, because he had as much, actually slightly more mass than I did. I think I had 5 T2 mechs, and he had 6 after I killed that one and that one. And he also had a little bit of a build power advantage. So, yeah, he had the upper hand there. I really shouldn't have put my ACU that far forward, or at least been overcharging the Ilshivas and not been so intent on getting up into the back end. So much T1, there's no way to pull this back once there's that much spam in your base. He's got all of this T2 power that's about to go pablooey. Thank God you used that restore to defend rather than kill the guy. Oh, man. Yeah, the restorer wouldn't be able to eat through nano repair. For sure. What was I on? 88 regen per tick. And I do believe that the... Well, let me see. I can actually go look at the unit database. Looks like restorers are putting out 120 DPS. So it would scratch the paint, but depending on how much veterancy he had, it would take ages and ages to kill that ACU. It would effectively only be doing about 30 DPS on potentially 18k HP. That's not going to end well, and that's assuming that the restorer stayed alive forever. With the amount of time it would take to kill it, it could definitely just walk back to the base or build a bunch of T1 anti-air or bring flak to the commander. Wouldn't really matter. Being too intent on getting in the back end has been the cause of many problems over human history. Dang good point there, Demented Wombat. Oh, really good point. Alright, we are going to back out of this game. I think we can officially call this one lost, and I'm going to see where the other guys are with theirs. Maybe we can team up and get something good going. That is going to wrap everything up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and share it with someone. If you want to support the channel, catch the streams, or join the Discord, check out the links in the description. Thank you all for being at least partially insane, and I will see you in the next one.